For all single people, hey, hey, how y'all doing? So we're gonna do a singles read, which I don't do that often, but keep in mind this is for people that are already involved, um, that are not involved is what I meant to say. Um, it's for those people. Um, let's see. So what's coming up for singles in the month of June? Single Aries, please. So we're gonna do all the way from Aries to Pisces. You know, the typical, the usual. Focused on the money. You're going to be really focused on the money. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Work, really, it's for you. It's like a big theme or focus on work primarily. What about why is this Four of Swords here? Some of you are actually taking a break from love. Like what is the four? There's a four. Four of Swords, Three of Wands. It's like in the back of your mind you're waiting, but I feel like for the most part you're just kind of it feels like you're more so on a break and more focused on the career or practical things is what it keeps pointing out. With the Queen of Pentacles here. So that's what I'm getting. Why the Queen of Pentacles? The Two of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, there is some options coming up soon. There's options coming up soon. I feel like it's going more toward August would be when there's an option more available for you is what I'm getting. It's like, I feel like by you just doing your own thing, that's when the stuff would really come in. For the ones that already have options, that feels like it's up in the air right now between you and that person. If you already have an option, um, that situation may improve in August. So I'm just putting that out there, or not August, July. Sorry. Where is everybody? Where y'all at? See, single reads. See, this is why I stopped doing singles reads. Like they don't get the viewership, and you know, on this channel, I got to stick with what gets the viewership, and that's why I didn't do. When I used to do single reads, they never got any type of views. Thank you, thank you. That's what I get for you, Aries. So there is options coming more toward, toward July is what I'm getting with you. That's when it would be more of a love life would be more when it would grow more. For the one, like I said, for the ones that already have options, it may improve between you two in July as well. Okay, what about Taurus? Okay, because let's see, what? Let's see. Okay, okay, here we go. Taurus, Taurus. No notifications. Typical. But even without the notifications, I always notice that when I do single reads, which is why I stopped doing them, it's not because I'm like a view whore. That's not what it's about. But you got to give the people what they want to watch primarily, and so that's why I do the series that I do. The stuff that gets the low viewership, I don't even bother doing. I mean, what's the point? Nobody watches it. And single reads just don't get views for whatever reason. All right. What about Taurus? What about Taurus? But how y'all doing for the ones that are in here? How y'all doing? Three of Wands. There's something coming in June, or there's going to be an inner. Ooh, we got love coming in, Taurus. It's probably a water sign or a fire sign. Like right away, I see a love potential coming in, like almost freaking immediately. Somebody it's another Earth sign. This could be somebody a little bit more on the more serious. You got the Three of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like there's a love coming in pretty quickly. No, for a small portion of you, I feel like for some of you, this is somebody who you work with. That's for a small portion. If it's not, it's just somebody who really takes their work seriously. They're a very career-oriented or business-oriented individual, whoever they are. And it's a newer love. A newer love is what I get for you, is what I'm getting. So be aware of that. That's what's coming up for you. I just feel like basically what you've been waiting for is coming in. Three of Wands is my card of what you've been waiting for. Finally manifesting. So this really it's coming in pretty soon or quickly for you. I would say either in July or July and August just popped up in my head. So for some of you, basically that would be a hot month. Some of you could meet this person in June as well. All right. Let's do Gemini. Do Gemini. Okay. Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Come up for Gemini and okay. Uh-oh, there's somebody coming in. Page of Cups. Could be somebody already around you or that's coming in pretty soon. You may have more than one option come in, singles. There may be more than one option here. Yeah, you got way more than just one option coming in. It looks like basically, why is the King of Swords here? Some of you are very on the cold front and kind of, some of you want to end up committing to a fire sign or an earth sign, possible water. Some of you air, but I get the other signs more primarily. Um, there's something coming in almost immediately. I feel like something really long term is headed your way. See, everybody keeps having love going into the later months for some reason because the outcome cards are better than the actual cards for the month I'm reading for. So for some of you, there's a long-term thing. As far as the time frame, I can't really give that to you because really time is very fluid. But I will say that basically there's something coming in, and it feels like it's more long-term. But I think that you're gonna have to play the field until you find the right one, or you may find that a lot of options are coming in for you, Gemini, is what it's telling me. Is what I get the big energy of. So definitely a lot of options coming in. Be sure to not be too detached. I want to say with that King of Swords there that can represent you. But there's somebody coming in that's a long-term thing. And I feel like this person is the type that would chase you or be more, they wouldn't be the type that sits around and waits for action to be taken. They're the types that takes action. So believe it or not, you got something long-term coming in. I see long-term commitment coming your way. Is what it's telling me. So let's do Cancer. Okay. What about Cancer? What about Cancer? How y'all doing? Ace of Cups. That's a good energy. That's new love coming in. You may have to walk away from whatever you walked away from. Whatever you got money and love coming in. Like new forms of money, new ways of making money, or just money on the horizon. Like some of you, it's promotions or a step up in what you already do. And for some of you, I just see great, there's a love coming in for you. Some of you may have to walk away. If there's any current connections or recent connections you dealt with, you may have to walk away from that because something new is headed your way. As far as your money, it keeps pointing out your money that I see some of you trying to save your money or trying to, you want to be focused on saving money. I see money coming in. I see you doing more saving than spending. I'll put it that way, going toward June or July. So it's pointing out money for you as well. As you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So there is something, there's a newer love coming in. Is it long term? Thank you, A. Kelly. Appreciate that. Some of you, it may not be all that you want in a lover. It just may be something that's like a placeholder for now. Until something more serious comes along. Some of you may not be told. I feel like there's options coming in, but some of you, they're not going to be your type, or they're just not somebody that's going to tickle your fancy, basically. But I do see love coming in and money improvement. Also see you being focused on saving money is what it keeps pointing out, or being more holding in more money than spending it. So I'm saying, so that's what I get for you as well, Cancer. I was thinking I was doing Leo. Great. Did I call y'all Leo? If I did, I apologize. If that was Cancer, so I don't know if I called. Okay. Thank you, A. Kelly. Appreciate that. What about Leo? 4 of Cups. You're bored in love. You're not getting the options you want, or whatever options you may have or had didn't fulfill you. This Queen of Pentacles keeps coming out. Love coming in. Look, the outcome card is always good. So there's going to be, I see some of you developing emotions for someone pretty quickly, like going toward July. When I say mid-July, late July. If you're dealing with something now, you're bored with it, or you're just, and if for some of you that are not dealing with anything right now, you're just kind of like not getting the options you want, if any. I see some of you being stressed because you're not being offered what you want, or you're just not getting the options you want or the opportunities that you want. Being stressed because nothing is tickling your fancy, basically. That 4 of Cups is haunting the readings. If there is anything that you dealt with or dealing with, you may walk away from that. And you'll find something better is what I'm also getting. Yeah, going into the outcome. Outcome cards keep being better than the actual energy for the month cards. Look at this. I mean, the outcome cards look better than the actual spread for this month. It's annoying because it's like it's giving me good energy going in the outcome, but then the current energy is just like, ugh, So that's what I kind of feel for you, Leo. Let's do Virgo. I am going to do another collective read tonight. I'm not leaving you with just a singles read. We're going to do, go ahead and you can tune into my next read. I'm going to do all signs, your current connection, or whatever I decide to name it. You know how I name them different things. But I decided to do something for the singles only. So what about Virgo? Virgo, there may have been somebody that you're not speaking to right now. You may be all about that Queen of Pentacles keeps coming out. It's repetitive energy tonight. Look at the outcome cards. Going into outcome, you're going to find what you want. The connection you've dealt with is you two are not even speaking, or speaking very little, or not at all. Either you're avoiding speaking to them, or they're avoiding speaking to you. Some of you are being voided, or you're avoiding someone. You'll know which side you fall on. That connection, I think somebody was a cheater or a liar. You got the Ace of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords upright. So if there was any connection you dealt with or dealing with, either you were lying and cheating on this person, or they were lying and cheating on you, or just being a deceptive idiot, a real twat, basically, is what I'm getting. But that's okay, because I feel like money and career would be more of a focus for you anyhow. They got the Queen of Diamonds, i.e. Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like basically there is something coming along for you. I think Three of Wands is always my card of when you're waiting for something you've been waiting on. But it's going, keep in mind, it's going into next month. So everybody's getting good outcome cards, but shitty current energy. Kind of lay low. Be about your success and career. You know, love will fall into place. You just got to give it time. You got to let it find you. Stop trying to find love is what I felt the need to tell you. Let it find you. All right. Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate that. Let's do Libra now. Let's do Libra. Okay, we got two. Ooh, there's a connection coming in almost immediately. If they're not there right now, I'd be surprised. Coming in. And you know, this is a connection you were destined to meet. Two of Cups is my card of two people that were destined to be with one another or meet one another. So I don't know if it feels like something, some of you may be dealing with something now. But then there's also this energy of maybe you're going to be dealing with something almost immediately. If they don't come in June, definitely look toward July. Look at this, Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. You two are going to take off like wildfire, not wildfire, take off, like you're going to be really, some of you is going to hit you like a ton of bricks in one fell swoop. There's a love coming in. I would be surprised if they're not already around you, or they're coming up really, really soon. All right, very soon, almost immediately. For some of you, there's an extra option coming in as well, but I feel like there's going to be one in particular that's going to really tickle your fancy, basically. I don't know why I keep using that word tonight or that phrase. A lot of, whoever this is, you're going to be communicating with them. It's going to grow fast. Libra, you got a fast growing love coming in. This is not going to be a slow burner. This is like a fast love. A lot of communication between you two. I see a lot of messages and text messages and emails between you and this person. And I feel like for some of you, if it's not there, it's coming in. It feels like it's almost immediate is what I get with your reading. Lots of communication. I see a lot of flirtatious messages or love messages for some of you coming up. I want to say August. I keep wanting to say August for a lot of people. August is a hot month of love for a lot of folks. Is what I keep feeling. What about Scorpio? Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, thank you, Bitty Queen. What about Scorpio? Give me 3 cards for Scorpio's love life in June. King of Pentacles. Some of you dealing with an earth sign. Some of you, I see a reunion with a past person. For some of you, I see a reunion for some of you, but for a lot of you, I see a dating potential coming in. They could be a earth sign. I want to say, I almost said fire, but I don't see no fire here. Some of you, it's earth or water. What's this King of Pentacles here for? I feel like this is a connection you've already dealt with, or it's a connection that seems familiar with somebody you've dealt with before. Maybe it'll remind you of that person, but I feel like whoever this is, it feels like this is somebody you've had a lot of drama with, the Five of Wands. I don't think anybody new would come in with energy like what I'm seeing in here. There's a reunion coming up, or I don't know if it's a reunion or going out, or like coming together. The problem with this is there's a lot of drama attached to this individual. Like I don't feel like, what is this Five of Wands and King of Pentacles here? I think the drama is surrounding how much they hold back or how much you hold back from them, whatever the case may be. So there's this energy of you two coming together or going out. I'm looking to new for y'all as well. I don't want to focus mainly on the past, but it's pointing out past for you. I think the source of drama is due to somebody's inability to open up. So when you come together with this person or reunite with them, their lack of opening up or your lack of opening up is what causes the drama. I think that's where the drama stems from, the lack of vulnerability, whether from your behalf or theirs. And you may wonder if they're even worth time dealing with or giving more energy. Now, what about new options? Is that coming in? 4 of Cups. It's not going to be ones you really are interested in. Why not? Why the 4 of Cups? Some of you attract players, or you attract people that keep you as an option. it's saying you need to really kind of do your own thing for the time being. Focus on the tangible things like money, career, finances. But I feel like for some of you, there's a source of drama that you're already pretty much familiar with, and there's a possibility of reunion there. And I think the drama, like I said, the drama between you two stems from the lack of vulnerability, whether on your behalf or theirs. As far as new options, yes, you'll have new options, but they won't be your type. Or there's gonna be something a little bit off or janky about them. And for some of you, it's actually that you attract people that keep you as an option, because I got the Seven of Cups clarifying the Four of Cups. Um, and for the ones that like to have too many options, like stop trying to be Hugh Hefner. You're nobody's Hugh Hefner, all right? So, all right. Okay, let's do this. What about Sagittarius? Keep in mind, this is for the month of June. This is not like a year out or 6 months out. It's just for a month. Um, what about Sagittarius for the next month? Oh, that's a. Actually, you may get your wish and what you've been waiting for. You got the Four of Wands in your outcome. See how the outcome cards are good? I'm gonna tell you a story here. That's not a story, but I'm gonna give it to you in a storyline manner. All right. I feel like there's this connection coming up soon, Sagittarius. Um, and maybe the connection started off, or I don't know if this is prediction or if this is a current energy, but maybe the connection between you two, or this is how it's going to start off. It'll be very reciprocal at first, but then one of you starts to become kind of cold or indecisive. And I get that basically, I get this back and forth between you two going on. So whoever the next person you deal with or dealing with, well, I don't know if it's current or past. I honestly don't know. I feel like it may be a bit reciprocal at first, but then it starts to kind of get this, and somebody starts becoming indecisive. This is the story I'm getting. And what I'm also getting is arrogance. Like I see breaks in communication between you two. And it's like, I feel like somebody's doing this purposely to get at you, or you're doing this purposely to get at them. Like by not communicating with them, it pisses the other person off. So I feel like there's this back and I don't know if it's a specific story. I don't know. This back and forth seems to be something that's going to happen between you two, or already has happened. I don't know if this is a current, like I said, or future connection. And I see a potential for a relationship, but my only problem is I get game playing with this person, or game playing, you're doing this towards them, of course. Could go either way. And I would just be careful with that. I would kind of just call it out as you see it. Um, call the inconsistencies out as you see it. Like, don't let it drag on for too long, and basically don't do that. Like, call it out as almost immediately, because I feel like this could be your next connection's energy. Basically, I feel like this is what the next connection that comes in or already came in could actually end up being like. So you need to call out inconsistencies as you see it. If you start to feel game playing, call that shit out. Or cross watcher, if you're dealing with Sagittarius, call that shit out. Be upfront about it. Because I feel like it could turn into like this big back and forth game playing thing. And what sucks is it could be something good between you two, but I think somebody's immature emotionally, is what I'm getting. All right. So just keep that in mind. It may not make sense now, but just be aware of that. I just wanted to ask you to be aware of it. Okay. I got this energy of somebody holding back communication to tick the other person off, to make them feel wonky, I guess you could say. Well, thank you, Tarube. Appreciate that. What about Capricorn? We're going to do a collective at the end if you want to stick around for that. Thanks for the 5, Winona. My super chats are very hit and miss, because when I watch the lives back, I see where a bunch of people sent super chats and I didn't even thank them because I didn't see it. Oh, money, Capricorn. Your favorite thing, money, is coming in. I see there's going to be a new. Okay, this is what I'm getting. It's not pointing out love for you. I gotta keep it real. I'll try to get a love energy, but what I'm getting mostly is there's a new career path or a new job path that's going to come along for you, and you're going to be at a crossroads whether you should take this career path or leave it behind. For the ones that are already currently employed, you may find that there's a new thing on the table for you, or a new idea, or a new thing that you could possibly pursue, and it could go good. But I feel like you're going to be at a crossroads whether to do it or not. Maybe out of fear of the unknown, or fear of possibly leaving something behind that already pays the bills. You don't know where the next thing could lead you to. It's pulling out money. But the ones that are unemployed, I see money coming in, or job coming in is what I meant to say. There's going to be a new I don't know if it's a new form of making money or if it's a new career path or a new job or a different thing that you do already that's going to be presented to you or it's going to like pop up and you're going to be at a crossroads whether you want to take this new path in career or job, whatever the case may be. Because I feel like it's coming up pretty soon. It's pointing out career for you. Now, let me interpret it in love. What Ace of Pentacles. Queen, that's your point. You're getting money cards. Money wise, there's a money. I see money coming in as well for a lot of y'all. What I get is I get this energy here of okay, if it's a love situation, I get that if really anybody you deal with in June would be kind of. I get indecision from whoever you deal with, or you're indecisive about them. I also get game playing and being ignored, like the little game, the game tag, not game tag. What do you call it? Playing game, but it's called phone tag. Like I see, if you're dealing with anybody or deal with anybody, it would be a very back and forth like type of energy. It doesn't feel like it's something that's smooth running. It feels like something that's kind of rocky because of the game playing. All right, is what I get. So be aware that anybody that you would deal with in June, or it could be current connection, kind of put that aside because I don't see that you would stick with this person or they would stick with you. It feels like something that's going to fizzle out. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you're already uninvolved, just remain uninvolved for June. Is what I want to say. But money and career looks like it could be a great thing for you. All right. You kept getting money cards. I couldn't really interpret that well in love, but money cards was popping out for you left and right. You got all money cards, no love cards. Okay. Thank y'all for the feedback. Oh, Aquarius, yours is. I can't even see your sign. 1 second. There you go. Okay. Aquarius. 3 cards for Aquarius. 5 of Wands. Okay, you're gonna get a message, or there's gonna be some communication between you and some drama starter, or somebody that brings drama to your life, or do you perceive it brings drama to your life? I think you're still interested in this person. You just don't like the drama that's attached to them. So it's not a sense of oh, I'm not interested in the person. It's just that they bring drama to your life that you're tired of, basically. And this is somebody you currently know or you're going to be knowing soon. I get this energy of somebody who you're communicating with. I don't know if this is you or them, but the only reason they reach out only reason they communicate or reach out or going to reach out or communicate is because they're not stimulated in other areas of their life. So they're just communicating with you out of boredom, or you're doing that to them. So there's boredom communication, or I'm just going to reach out because nothing else is going on. Like I don't have any other thing going on. So why don't I just talk to the Aquarius? Or could be you doing this to them. So be aware. Don't be somebody's little rebound person or vice versa, because it feels like somebody only reaches out to you when they either one needs something. I don't know if it's needing something or if it's that they just have nothing else going on. So they're just basically being a pest in your ass because there's nothing else going on. I feel like somebody reaches out of boredom. This may have been somebody that you were interested in one time, or they were interested in you, but somebody saw real quick that somebody was a game player and they've lost interest or they're losing interest. And I feel like you know this or they know this. So it's like, be careful that you're not just being reached out to or somebody's messaging you because nothing else is stimulating them or making them happy in life. Do you get what I'm saying? Just keep that in mind. What about new options? I see you kind of being single for a little bit. You will, you know what's so funny is I got to give you credit. You will give people chances, because a lot of times I see the singles don't give people chances. I get the full reverse. You got the full upright. So you will give people chances. I don't see you being closed off to love. But you tend to attract people that are non-committal, or they just like to do their own thing. They don't like to be attached, I guess you could say. So be aware. Just play the fiddle a little bit. You'll eventually run into the right thing. It's just not taking off like you want it to immediately right now. All right. So here we go. This is just a month. Okay, that's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. Pisces. Give me 3 cards for Pisces. 3 of Pentacles. I see some friendships coming along. We're going to make new friends as well. Some of you are going to end up falling for a friend. I want to put that out there. I got that immediately. But if it's not that, there's a partnership coming up almost immediately. If they're not there now, they will be. I see either, there's going to be there's somebody coming in almost immediately. What sucks is it goes stale quick because of indecision. Everybody keeps getting these indecisive people. Pisces, feed something lightly. Tyler, what are you talking about? Feed something. What I mean is, proceed with caution with any connections you go into. I'm not saying they're a horrible person, but there's a possibility here of somebody causing you stress because they give you the cold shoulder or don't make decisions about you. So you may feel kind of on the back burner with your next connection. So in June, it's just the month of June. Don't freak out. It's not like 4 years ahead. You don't have 4 years of fucking tragedy. But I just feel like basically there could be an instant connection that almost comes in and you get frustrated by the end of the month of June because they start to go cold or be cold. So this kind of take things lightly with people. I wouldn't just jump into shit immediately. You know, I'm all about taking risks, but you just kind of need to tread lightly with any connections in June because you may end up falling for someone quick or developing a connection with someone quick to only find out that they're just this fickle pickle that doesn't make decisions. Now the crosswatchers, there may be some crosswatchers going, this is my story with a Pisces. It may be talking to you, is what I get. So this kind of, I want to say, I see friendships as well, platonic connections, but I also see romantic connections, but it feels like they become a source of stress due to the fact that they make you feel like you're on the back burner with them, all right? And that's what I get. Now let's do collective. Let's do collective. All right, for whoever needs it. Thanks for the 5, Karen Cortez. All right, what about collective, just in general, what will the collective most likely happen in, 2 of Wands, you're gonna have more than one decision, I guarantee that. Or you'll have somebody who, you won't stick with this connection that in June. I think that some of you, it's picking up on you walking away from someone because they're drama. The same cards keep coming out, I can't help it, y'all. You will have more than one option, but what's so funny is you may leave both behind. Neither one of these bitches or these bastards fit your standards. I don't know if it's looks or their personality or their inconsistencies. You won't stick with any connections that you currently have, and I feel like it's picking up on people that have. Maybe there's some subscribers out there that you may have more than one option. I'm not saying you're like hot and heavy with these options right now, but you may have your eyes on 2 people and you won't stick with either one. Some of you it's more than 2, or you just have people you have your eye on, but you won't stick with either. So that's what I kind of feel. You won't stick with either one of them. You're walking away from, because they seem to be too much drama. What are they doing towards you to make you feel? I feel like it's more than just, it's not just one. There's more, you have your eye on more than 2 people, more than one person. I asked what they were doing. This is what they're doing that makes you just walk away because of their dramatic ass ways. Thanks for the 20, Nicole. Thanks, Alexis, for the $2, like $2.99. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. So I asked what they were doing that makes you walk away. I feel like it's more than now. If you just have one person you have your eye on, just apply the energy to you still. It could just be. I'm just picking up on more options. But if it's your story and you only have one option, still take it. Maybe a message in there. What they're doing is a 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, and 2 of Pentacles. So maybe they date others, or they deal with others, or dating somebody else, or dealing with. I feel like they juggle, and they're very closed off to you. How can they be open with you when they're dealing with Tom, Dick, and Harry? Do you get what I'm saying? And so that's the problem. I think they act very non-committal and like they want to be single, but I also feel like they play the field, whether you know it or not. All right. So that's what I get. Let me just look into. How do potentials see you? I'm gonna look into how people see you when they look at you as a dating potential. Oh, you know what's so funny about you? People know immediately. Oh, don't like that. Okay, I think I like. Okay, what's so funny about you, collective, for the one I'm talking to? When people meet you, it's almost immediately they know that you could be somebody they could be with, and I think it's because of your stability. Because they see you as the Queen of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. Also be careful that you don't come off. Be careful. If you're somebody who makes decent money, I'm not saying you're like loaded with money. Some of you are. But for you, if you make decent money and you have your shit together, like you have your own place, or if you have things going for you, filter people out that they're not just trying to be a gold digger. You know, I ain't messing with no broke, they're broke gold digger. You know. Just be careful of that. And if it's not that, let's say you're not somebody who makes money. Let's say you're looking at me right now going and digging in your pockets going, I ain't got no money. Well, then here's your story. I think it's like almost immediately people know that you're a stable option. It's like you actually come off as quite, You come off as very, people are attracted to you. Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. It's like they know almost immediately when they meet you that you are somebody they could be with. So because you give off this stable vibe, whether you're aware of that or not, you give off a very stable vibe. Um, and I think that's what draws them into you. All right, but also don't be too available. Kind of give an aloof, kind of play it aloof and cool. Have a mystery about yourself, singles. All right, have a mystery about yourself. Show interest, but then also at the same time have a bit of mystery about yourself. You don't want them knowing too much too soon, and like basically, what's the point of what's the point of opening up the store if you're giving the goods away? Do you get what I'm saying? And keep that in mind in June, or just really at any point. And with that being said, you all have a good one. I may do another live tonight. I just may. I may do an X reading. I'm gonna do an X reading. What about, let's look into the X. And so with that being said, y'all have a good one. All right. Bye, y'all.